Howdy folks, and welcome back to Death Parade. Today we're going to be watching the penultimate episode, episode 11, titled Memento Mori, which I believe is Latin for Remember, We All Die, which is really fitting given the whole theme of the show, and especially Chiyuki, who we now have a name for, formerly referred to as No Name. She remembered her name and a couple little things here and there during the last episode, so I think we're finally going to see her get judged. I don't know to what extent that's going to be. I don't know if someone else is going to come in here. I don't know if somebody's going to judge her against Dekim in a game. Who knows? Pretty much anything could happen here, and I think it would be interesting. But I'm super excited to watch. We are almost to the end of this series, just this and one more, like I said. And what a ride it's been. I said a couple episodes ago, not the last one where they were playing Old Maid, but a couple episodes ago with the two-parter with the murderers, that this was an incredibly good recommendation. I still think so. I think it's very interesting, very thought-provoking as it's been going on, and yeah, I think my life is better for me having seen this. So before I scooch over, actually, fulfilling a promise that I made early on in the series and then dropped the ball on, literally, I made a cocktail. I looked in my cabinet and what all we have and realized that we had all the perfect ingredients for a White Russian. So that's what I did. I made a little White Russian in an actual Kahlua glass because we still had a tiny little bit of Kahlua from a thing. I just looked up a recipe and kind of winged it. And what's unfortunate is that we had heavy cream. We had heavy cream in the fridge when my in-laws were here the other week, but well, it's since gone bad. I had a very unpleasant moment when I opened it up and just nope. But we did have half and half, which is still good. So I kind of did half and half with half and half. I know, half and half, and Bailey's Irish cream. So hopefully this doesn't taste terrible. I have not tried this. I just kind of stirred it and came in here and hit record. So cheers. The Baileys and the Kahlua kind of overpower everything. I think that's kind of what's supposed to be. Yeah, kind of regret the Baileys now at this point. But hey, we have a drink here. I promised I would make at least one cocktail by the end of this, and here we are. I might try to see about doing some other kind of alcohol thing for the last episode, but hey, at the very least, I did make one cocktail, dog ass though it tastes. And hey, so there you go. I did it, folks. I think over the course of this series, I drank one beer, one glass of bourbon, and now this White Russian. So hey, cheers to me, I guess. But let's scooch over, and hey, before I hit play and start watching this thing, just as always, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you leave a like on this video, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode, this series, the wild ride I might be in for, the more tame episode I might be in for like last time. I don't know. You probably do, though. But let us go ahead and get started with Death Parade Episode 11, Memento Mori, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, picking up right here, huh? Yeah, I guess this is probably important for what's going to be going on. I didn't even mention Oculus in the intro. I guess we'll see what he's up to. Okay, so this is just recap from last time. I guess I'll say here that the vodka was very difficult to open, and I kind of like cut my hand a little bit as I was trying to like pull the little cap off. It hurts. I'm a big strong man, but it hurts. Mmm. Sophisticated flavor. So those her memories like refined. There are no lives that are nothing but pretty. Looks like one of them bullshit modern art to me. I am gonna miss this OP when the series is over. This song is like so damn catchy. Way catchier than it has any right to be given the content of the series. Okay, now that makes sense. I don't know if that's been there the whole time. The little portrait was like her memories. We just didn't know what that was. That flashed with, I think, the Chavot book in front of it. I love that more and more of this OP makes sense as it goes on. Oh. Interesting. Oh, is it going to be her versus Chiyuki? Yeah, it's a void. There's nothing there. That's what void means. I've played Final Fantasy V. I know about the void. Ooh, the sensation of falling forever. I've heard that Spock's Beard song. Who is that? Interesting. This is like a game in and of itself. Keep him there who's already there, or send a complete stranger there. Like, on the surface, it seems like an easy answer, right? It's basically the trolley problem, right? One soul is already in the void. Do you pull the lever to send somebody else's soul completely new to the void to bring that one back? It's rough. Ooh. Does it, like, read her mind? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like, wasn't there some movie where the point is, like, they'll give you $1 million if you hit this button and somebody random in the world gets killed? Like, could you do that? I never saw it, but I remember hearing about the premise. How's that cat? We haven't seen enough of that cat in this show. What'd she pick, though? I do like that. Oh, look at that dress. Oh, was she an ice skater in life? Is that what this is? Is this Yuri on Ice 2? I never watched Yuri on Ice. I heard it's really good, though. Oh, that's nice of Decim to say. I guess he learned from that other episode where she was like, you don't care, all you do is say, yes, indeed. And sometimes offer them a hug, right? Oh, the flashback. And that shot that we've seen so many times, that kind of split down the middle separation between the two, right? Oh. She already knew that, right? Yeah, didn't she wake up in the area with Nona? Oh. Okay, okay, so that's how she ended up with Nona. Okay. This is really interesting that we're, like... It feels like the most basic things to learn, but it also feels meaningful. I'm dog ass at ice skating. Like, absolute shit at it. Maestro, let's get some music back there. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. I don't know if that's accurate. Ooh. We get to see some good animation of this. I wasn't expecting to see figure skating animation in this show. My sister used to take ice skating for a couple years. I do love watching it when it comes on the Olympics, though. Damn. This is a beautiful episode. I hope nothing terrible happens. And this is so unlike anything we've seen in this series so far. She's happy for the first time down there. This is literally breathtaking. And not a single mistake. The Russian judge scores it low, but don't tell me she all of a sudden remembers how she dies, like right here, and then she falls. God, the animation, like, the animation's been great this entire series, but like, this is just like, my eyes are like feasting right now. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no. Career-ending injury. Ah. I couldn't even make the joke in the moment of Decim looking on and saying, yes, indeed. Damn, she's just getting fucked up piece by piece, isn't she?
もうスケートはできないことが分かって、みんな私のために泣いてくれた。でも何も感じない。
Wow. She looked like she was like just barely out of high school, right? I really want to know how she died. If she killed herself or what? When you lose the one thing you love, you're dead inside, right?
スケートができなくなったことが辛かったんじゃないの。
What was it?
大切なものはもっとたくさんあった。家族とか友達とか。スケートの仲間だって。
Oh, that she loses all of her connections from it.
何が辛いのか自分でもわからなかったの。大事だったことが嘘みたいになって。
That's an interesting like way to think about it.
何もないなって。そんなこと考えたら自分がすごい嫌になったの。だから自分で死んだの。
Oh, she did. Damn.
人と人は分かり
This one's really heavy too. We had that beautiful ice skating sequence, and now I'm just feeling miserable, man.
死んでから分かるなんて残酷だね。人生って。
Oh God. She figured out life after she died. You know, I'm scared that there's one episode left, because if I was Decim right here, I'd be like, that's it. I can make my judgment, right? The fact that she's figured it out and got it leads me to believe that she's worthy and deserving of reincarnation, right? Gladness is probably an emotion he's never felt too, right? Like he's not programmed for happiness, but here he is genuinely feeling it for having met her, right? White. Oh no, it's blue. I was gonna say White Russians. Except you probably wouldn't drink a White Russian out of a martini glass. Is that a real drink? I gotta remember to look that up after. If there's an actual drink called Memento Mori. Damn, if there is, I should make that for the finale. I have to buy a shit ton of ingredients for it. Cheers. I feel like we saw that shot in the OP as well. Or at some point we saw her drinking out of a... Oh. Is it just poison? Memento Mori, remember we all die. And it's poison. Makes sense. Why'd he have to do it to her though?
一つ聞くが、お前にとって原田は何だ？
私の人生。
じゃあお前の人生は原田がいなかったら何だ？
Ooh, is he actually sending her soul to the void for Harada?
またわからないってやつか。
Okay. Oh no! There she goes. And he doesn't feel any ounce of regret for it, right? Because he said he's never felt regret for any of his judgments. Damn. He sending them both down there. Shit. For dust you are, and to dust you shall be. I wish we would have got a little bit more with her. I know she's popped up in a couple other episodes, but I feel like this isn't hitting as hard because she only really got that one episode to like... Oh, fuck. That was brutal, though. And there go their souls. Looks like their souls became one at the end, right? They joined together right before disappearing into it. Yeah, holding hands. Wow. What an episode. Alright, now that the ED's playing, I gotta look up. Is there such drink as the Memento Mori? There's a Death Parade subreddit I'm seeing here that says Memento Mori mixed drink recipe? Half ounce of blue curacao, 2 ounces of rum, 2 ounces of Sprite. So Sprite, rum, and blue carousel. I'd fuck with that. I'd drink that.
はい、情報部。
お願いがあります。
何？
記憶を送っていただけないでしょうか。
来たよ。今転
Ooh,
送する。
it's happening.
わかった。ありがとう。
Oh, there he is. What is he planning? He didn't pop up at all before this.
どこでもいいでしょ。
楽しそう
I'm going to the living world to get more Beam Gym.
悪い子
Oh, it's so nasty. It's like a lotus, right? Okay, that's the end. Man, I feel like this episode, like, I loved this episode, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I don't have too much to say about it now that it's over. It's like one of those things, like, the episode did such a phenomenal job of presenting its ideas and everything. What a tragedy it is to figure out life after you've died. And, like, my response to that is, yeah, that is a tragedy. You know, some people go their whole lives not finding their purpose. Other people, like, really early, like, figure out what they want to do. Like me, like, career-wise, I figured out, like, you know, a couple years into college after tanking my GPA and stuff, and I really turned things around, and, you know, I've been doing the same thing since then, basically. That was about 10 years ago now, to kind of age myself a little bit. And as far as, like, you know, on the creative side, things that make me feel fulfilled, well, I had been doing video stuff, like, you know, around then and stuff, but I stopped for a really long time, and it was, you know, at this point, like a year and a couple months ago that I started making reaction content, and that's, like, creatively helped me feel really fulfilled. And I love doing this. I love making these videos and editing them down and giving my thoughts, and, you know, I blame all the years of watching bad movies with my friends for my quick wit, able to come up with jokes just like that whenever I see, like, anything happen on the screen. You know, references, all that kind of stuff. You know, hey, most of it's just referential humor, right? But yeah, like, some people go their whole lives never satisfied, never finding out what, and unfortunately, just like Chiyuki, some end their own early. I mean, hell, anytime you end your own life, it's too early, in my opinion. And just, God, what a tragedy. And the thing is, like, she on paper had figured it out. She knew she loved ice skating. She knew that's what she wanted to do, and she made all these connections and friends and stuff, and then that was taken away from her. If I were to, you know, lose my YouTube channel, well, I could probably start a new one and all this stuff. If I lose my CPA license, you know, that would, you know, put my life in a whole different direction, basically. But it's, you know, that stuff doesn't feel realistic, right? When you're tied to your physical fitness for what you love to do. Eventually, she wasn't going to be able to skate anymore anyway, due to age, health, what have you. It's just, you know, a shame that it happened in her prime, it seems. She had a bunch of awards on her wall, so it's not like she was bad at it. She was very good at what she was doing. But even then, it was taken away from her, and she felt like, you know, that there was more to life there that wasn't within her reach, right? And then it was only after death that she realized that there was more to life and that it's worth living, basically. And God, what a tragedy that is. I don't have too much to say about the Harada, and I don't even remember the girl's name, and I'm so sorry for that. But I don't have too much to say about that. Like I said in the middle of the episode, I wish we got a little more time with her. Specifically, like, yes, we got more time with Ginty, but specifically with the girl, because, you know, her going into the void, it was kind of one of those, like, oh no, there they go kind of things, and it didn't hit too hard for me, so to speak. Everything else in the episode did, with Chiyuki and Decim and all that kind of stuff. And I am super interested to see where this final episode goes, right? As far as seeing what Oculus is up to, what is going to happen when Decim gets all the memories, what the final judgment will be of Chiyuki. You know, there's a lot of things still to resolve in just one more episode, and I'm super interested to see how this thing ends. But yeah, I hope you like my sort of spiel that I went on there about life and everything, all that kind of stuff. And hey, what a series, man! What an episode! Great animation once again on that ice skating stuff, and it's just beautiful all around. Absolutely loved it. Unfortunately, it's one of those things, like, I don't know like how much of that is going to keep in, because I feel like for most of it I was just kind of like, just like taking it in, and just kind of, like I said, my eyes were feasting in that episode with the great animation. But yeah, hope this whole spiel at the end meant anything. I have a tiny little bit more of my drink that I'm going to finish here after I stop recording. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who takes your time out of your day to watch the random bullshit I make. Like I said, it helps me feel fulfilled creatively, but a lot of that is due in part to y'all who watch these. So thank you. If you haven't done so yet, please at least click the like button on the video. That, you know, even if there's not like loads and loads of comments, at least if I see those likes going up, that makes me happy. More so than the views, honestly. Like, if I see a really good ratio of likes to views, I'm like, I did a good job there. But yeah, so I guess tune in next week for the final episode of Death Parade. It's kind of hard to believe it's almost over, but at the same time, it's a fairly short series there. So, hey, so next time, for one last time for Death Parade, I'll catch you next. I think I said next time one too many times. Whatever, fuck it. See you later. Bye.